Sports Centre here in Johannesburg, South Africa, for the ladies' encounter between the home team, Sasol Girls, and of course Algeria. Introducing your home team, number 4, Chanel Mwabi, number 5, Abire Ngoni, number 6, Mel Musiri, number 7, Senkanasiwe Mbata, number 8, Melissa Congo, number 9, Lili Dera, number 10, Andreza Agu, number 11, Philomena Moen, number 12, Sophia Miguel, number 13, Asile Inafile, number 14, Dudu Kwaza, number 15, Linda Osere, your coach, Mr. Tetra, and he is assistant by Colin Kumbeni. Introducing the team from Algeria, number 4, Livia Mahenda, number 5, Nicole Maria, number 6, Yemi Gould, number 7, Hafida Benhadet, number 8, Fatima Boussi, number 9, Jamila Kugani, number 10, Halima Kudum, number 11, Zakia Samati, number 12, Zora Salami, number 13, Kara Zahiri, number 14 is Samia Abdelali, and number 15, Moraine Abdelal. The coach is Jish, and he is Your match officials for this game is referee Ahmed from Egypt, Mr. Charles Foster from South Africa, as well as the Egyptian Zengui from Algeria. For match commissioner Alan Morrow.
Welcome back to the Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre here in Johannesburg, South Africa, for the ladies' encounter. South Africa up against Algeria. Number 4 for South Africa, we have Shwanela Moabi. Number 5 is Aviwe Ngoni. Number 6, Danao Masimi. Number 7, Samkelisiwe Mbata. Number 8 is Mandisa Mkongo. Number 9 is Lungili Ndlela. Number 10, Ongweza Hagu. Number 11 is Kelebokhile Moeng. Number 12 is Simpiwe Mankele. 13 is Asive Gilifile. Number 14, Dudu Gwaza. Number 15, Linda Posele. Head coach for the South African Amawila girls, James Ntetwa. And for the defending African champions and current African champions, Algeria, we have number 4, Nebia Mahimda. Number 5, Noel Kadir. Number 6 is Yamina Gul. Number 7 is Hafida Beladef. Number 8 is Fatima Bouzidi. Number 9 is Jamila Kemgani. Number 10, Halima Kajun. Number 11 is Dabia Samati. Number 12 is Zora Selami. Number 13 is Kaira Zahiri. 14 is Samia Abdalali. And number 15 is Nourain Boublal. Your head coach for Algeria is Ahmed Tajish. All right, just about to get underway here for the fourth of the women's matches in this best of 5 series, and of course Algeria winning the first 3 encounters, so they booked their ticket to Tokyo 2020 on Tuesday evening, and the South African ladies will be looking to try and improve on some of those performances. Very young South African team with 8 of the squad being involved in last year's under 25 Women's World Cup in Suphanburi, Thailand. So a big learning curve for the South African ladies, but they have improved game by game. So positive to see the development of the women's game in the African continent. Right. Just about to go. Referee Aya Ahmed from Egypt gets us underway. Abdalali for Algeria. Converted there for Algeria by the number 5, which is Noel Kadir. Danao Masemi finds Aviwe Ngoni, looking to get her team over the halfway line, and good work though by Noel Kadir. Seals the ball, and Nourain Boublal is fouled by number 11 for South Africa, Kelebokhile Moeng. doesn't drop. Good work there initially by Noel Kadir, but South Africa come away with the Dudu Gwaza to the number 13 there is for South Africa is Zasire Gilafile, and she is fouled. The assistant coach there for South Africa, Mr. Ralph Reynolds, onto the court to assist Gilafile up, and South Africa will have the put in, and they will look to try and draw level. Shot clock is at 10, so they don't have much time to make this count. Moeng will have to throw it up as the shot clock goes down to 2 seconds, and unsuccessful there. Abdelali for Algeria. 2 players down, so the referees will stop the play. Abdelali for Algeria plays it across to the number 8 there for Algeria, and of course that is Fatima Bouzidi. Kelebukhile Moeng for South Africa plays it to Dudu Gwaza, but a little bit too close there for the reach of Abdelali, and luckily for South Africa, ball out of bounds, and Dudu Gwaza in possession now for South Africa. Shot clock violation against South Africa. Good work in defense by the Amawila girls, pressing Algeria, and Dudu Gwaza finds Mosimi, and Mosimi puts South Africa on the board. So a good little passage of play there from the Amawila girls. They'll be looking to make the opportunities count, and South Africa trying to press the Algerians, but Noel Kadir in possession, puts the shot up, doesn't drop. Good work by Moeng. Grabs the ball away from Narain Bublal. Unfortunately though, South Africa unable to get the ball out within the 8 seconds allotted, and turnover, so Abdelali will bring the ball back up for Algeria. Narain Bublal, big, tall number 15 for Algeria. James Nseto, the South African coach, barking out some orders to his players on the court. Ngoni, unfortunately unable to find Mosimi, so good work there by Abdelali. She finds Narain Bublal, and this should be bread and butter for the number 15 for Algeria. Mosemi Passes the ball to Gilifile. She finds Gwaza. Gwaza to Moeng, and Moeng does well to actually grab onto that. But the shot clock now at 4. Gwaza will have to lob that up, and she does. Almost drops for her, and good work there by Mosimi, making it difficult for Algeria. And the youngster Gulafile also giving the Algerian ladies a bit of a hard time there. Number 8 for Algeria is Fatima Bouzidi. And Nawal Kadir unable to convert for Algeria. Substitution, South Africa. Going off the course is Asive Gilifile. Coming on is Linda Busele, as well as number 4, Shwanelo Mawabi, and Dinea Musemi goes off. Gwaza to Moeng. Gwaza puts up the shot and converts. So South Africa draw within 2 points. South Africa 6, Algeria 6, South Africa 4, and we have just over 5.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Foul committed on Abdulali by Dudu Gwaza, so Abdulali will go to the free throw line for the bonus shots. Doesn't drop, and Abdulali is blown for entering the key before the ball bounced on the ring, and of course that's a violation. Aviwe Ngoni to Dudu Gwaza. Gwaza will needs to make something happen. Bosele and Gwaza looking to work together, and the big number 15 for South Africa, Linda Bosele, unable to convert. Good work by Kalabokhile Moeng. Rebound picked up by South Africa, coming away with a Dudu Gwaza to Ngoni. Will find Kilibokhile Moeng, and she will convert. Draws the South African team level, and timeout called by Algeria. So with 4 minutes and 27 seconds to play in this first quarter, the scores are level at 6 apiece. Right, end of that timeout, and with 4 minutes 36 left on the clock. Algeria will bring the ball in from the baseline. Abdullali for Algeria. Nobody trying to stop her, and fortunately for the South Africans, it didn't drop, but Abdullali back in possession, and makes the South Africans pay for not picking up the loose ball. Ngoni. Moeng finds Shwanelo Moabi, and she's unable to convert. Waza trying to make it difficult for Algeria. Number 11 there for Algeria is Dabia Samati. But ball turned over, and South Africa will pick up the possession. All right, Moabi finds Linda Busele. Moeng. Loose pass there by Moeng. Gwaza will put up some form of a shot, and Algeria's Nawal Kadir comes away with it. Good play there, finds Abdullali, and Abdullali will convert for Algeria. Aviwe Mngoni for South Africa. Dudu Gwaza. Foul is called there against Kelebokhile Moeng. Off the ball foul, so a necessary mistake made there by the number 11 for South Africa. Three seconds called against Algeria. Substitution South Africa, Danao Musemi will come on, and Shwanelo Moabi will take a break. Musimi. Algeria unable to capitalize on that, and South Africa fortunate to come away with no damage to the scoreboard. All right, timeout called by coach James Ntetwa for South Africa. So 2 minutes 21 to play in this first quarter. Algeria leads South Africa by 10 points to 6. All right, back to the action. All right, Kelebuchile Moeng now for South Africa. Passes the ball across to Dudu Kwaza. She's unable to pick it up. Moeng to Bosele. Bosele should have free run into the key, but once again her angle of approach forces her to miss the layup, and Algeria will break quickly, but Bosele works her way back, finds Gwaza. Aviwe Ngoni back to Gwaza. Bosele back to Aviwe Ngoni as Bosele crashes to the floor, and fortunately for South Africa, Ngoni unable to convert, and she will, however, go to the line for 2 free throws. First attempt successful there by Ngoni, much to the delight of the local spectators, and second one doesn't drop. Out of bounds ball, Algeria will put it in, but the South Africans putting the press on the Algerians, something that Algeria did to them in the first 3 games, so it's taken South Africa 3 games to give them some of their own medicine, and well done there to Moeng. Narrows the gap now to just 1 point. Foul called once again against Kelebuchile Moeng for South Africa, and that will be her 3rd foul, so she needs to be a bit careful, because South Africa could ill afford to have her off the court. Definitely the best player for the South African Amawila girls on court at the moment. Bublau to Abdullali. Shot goes up, doesn't drop. Moeng so picks up the rebound, and Ngoni was trying to find Musimi, but good work there by Narain Bublau. Gwaza deflects the ball to Linda Bosele. Finds Gwaza once more. Foul is called against Abdullali. So we have 23 seconds left in this first quarter, and at this stage just a 1 point game between Algeria and South Africa. Ngoni finds Moeng. She needs to get the shot up as the clock runs down. Bosele trying, and can Algeria put some more points on, as they do get the shot up, and unfortunately for the Algerians it doesn't drop. So at the end of that first quarter, Algeria 10, South Africa 1. All right, and back to the action here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre as the second quarter is about to get underway in this encounter between the Algerian ladies and the Cecil Amawila girls. In possession, Linda Busele for South Africa. Puts up the shot, doesn't drop on that occasion. And number 5 for Algeria, Noel Kadir finds Narain Bublal, and Bublal gets Algeria onto the scoreboard early in this second quarter. Ngoni trying to get past Abdullali. She manages to find number 12, Simpiwe Mankele. Hasn't had many opportunities, the young Gauteng Lionesses player. Just finished school last year. Gwaza puts up the shot. Shot clock obviously was sounding, and the Amawila boys will be up in action in the next encounter this evening, which is obviously the second semi-final, where South Africa will play against the defending African champions, Morocco. Bublal finds Noel Kadir. Linda Busele to Dana Musemi to Simpiwe Mankele. Mankele closely watched there by the number 5 for Algeria, Kadir. Loose pass though by Dudu Gwaza, and Abdullali is fouled by Simpiwe Mankele. Abdullali for Algeria, closely watched by Dudu Gwaza, still manages to get the shot up, but fortunately for the Amawila girls, ball bounces out of play and they will have an opportunity to try and get some points on the board. Mankele finds Gwaza. Ngoni. Shot clock is at 8. South Africa will need to make something happen. Busele puts up the shot, doesn't drop. Good work though by Algeria. Abdullali unable to control her chair and goes out of bounds. So South Africa, not much damage done there, and Musimi to Mankele. What can she come up with for the Amawila girls? Reach in there by Abdullali. Jump ball called, and alternating possession will go the way of Algeria. Abdullali for Algeria. Narain Bublal. Good work there by Linda Busele. Affected the block, and Mankele will bring it up for the Amawila girls. Finds Gwaza. Busele back to Mankele, and she will do a rather unorthodox shot there. It doesn't drop for her. Number 5 is Noel Kadir. Doesn't drop. Bit of poor play from both sides here. Points are becoming hard to come by at this stage. Shot clock coming down. Kadir puts up the shot. It doesn't drop for her. Mankele finds Dudu Gwaza. Dudu Gwaza will look to give it to Musimi. Musimi will put the shot up, but doesn't drop. Gwaza tries to pick up the rebound, but good work there by the Algerian number 8, Fatima Bouzidi, and she gets the fast break going, but initially Noel Kadir unable to convert, and the rebound now falls to the South African team. Dudu Gwaza to Menkele, closely watched by Kadir. Ball bounces off Musimi's chair, and Kadir will get Abdelali on the attack for Algeria. Noel Kadir drives in, and she is fouled by the number 6 for South Africa, and that is Dana Musimi. Substitution South Africa, and Simpiwe Menkele will go off, and Kelebohile Moeng. Onto the court for Algeria, we have Nebia Mahinda. She'll look to get past Musimi, but good work there. Stops her chair, and rebound picked up by Dudu Gwaza to Linda Busile. Busile will find Moeng, and Moeng will look to put some points on the board, and not a good effort there by Kelebohile Moeng. Mahimda to Dabia Samati. Once again, South Africa come away with it. Points are becoming extremely rare in this quarter, and Moeng will need to get it over the half court. She does. Finds Bosele. Bosele will throw it across to Dudu Gwaza. Gwaza will find Moeng. Moeng puts a shot up, but South Africa move to within 1 point, and we have 4 minutes 50 left in the second quarter, the first half, and Nabia Mahimda will drive down to the line, puts up the shot, and the rebound picked up by Kyra Zairi. Algeria now pressing the Amarillo girls. Can they get it over the half court? Well done there by Linda Busele for the Amarillo girls. To Dudu Gwaza. She should release it to Musimi, but ball won't drop for the Amarillo girls. So once again, Mahimda for Algeria, and young Aviwe Ngoni stops her in her tracks, but that was illegal, and a foul is called against the Northwest Stinging Bees. Number 5 for South Africa, Ngoni. Mahimda looking to get Kyra Zeri in, and she does. Doesn't fall for Zeri though, and the big Linda Busile picks it up. She will play the ball to Ngoni. Ngoni will look to get it back to Musimi. She does. Moeng will put up the shot as the shot clock winds down, and Mahimda was hoping to break, but chair stopped there by Ngoni, and now Algeria will extend the lead to 5 points as Algeria 16, South Africa 11, and we have just about 3 minutes 30 left in this first half. Musimi to Ngoni. Can she keep it in? She doesn't. And bumped out of play there by Narain Bublal, and Algeria will pick up possession. Ngoni back up and ready to play, and Algeria will inbound the ball with W. Samati to Mahimda, and Mahimda drives in towards Kelebochile Moeng and unable to convert. So can South Africa narrow this gap before the halftime break? Playing much better are the Amawila girls. Just need to be able to shoot better and take the opportunities a lot better. Mahimda for Algeria. Good shot there by Mahimda, and she takes the lead now to 7 points, and the Amawila girls will want to make something happen in this attack, and Moeng closely watched by Mahimda, and she converts. So South Africa 13, Algeria 18, 5-point game, and we have 2 minutes left in this first half. Mahimda goes past Musimi, looking to get Bublal in. Bosele though unable to prevent the big number 15 for Algeria into the key, and timeout called by coach James Ntetwa for South Africa. So 1 minute 44 left in this first half of the fourth encounter between Algeria women and South Africa women. Algeria lead 20-13. Right, and back to the action now. South Africa have 1 minute 45 left in this half to try and narrow this 7-point deficit. And Ngoni all opens up nicely for the number 5 for South Africa, but she's unable to take advantage of that. And Nebia Mahimda finds Kyra Zairi. She's unable to convert, but the ball bounces off the chair of Narain Bublal, and South Africa another chance to narrow the gap. Foul called on number 11 for Algeria, and that's Dabia Samati. Busele to Gwaza, back to Busele, looking to get in. Shot clock at 4. Gwaza puts up a desperation attempt, and luckily is fouled by number 13 by the looks of it, Kyra Zairi for Algeria, and Dudu Gwaza will put up a free throw attempt, short. Gwaza missing quite a few fingers on her hand, so She does struggle with a more conventional shooting technique, but still a lot of work to be done by the South African ladies to improve on all aspects of the game, but very young side, as I have alluded to earlier. Mahindra finds the number 11, Davia Samati, and she's fouled, and Algeria will have 2 free throws. And we have about 45 seconds left in this first half here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre, the home of wheelchair basketball here in South Africa. Samati doesn't drop for her on that occasion. Second attempt also unsuccessful, and Linda Bosele picks up the rebound. Quick movement there by the South Africans. Mosemi towards Maweng, but the tall Kyra Zahiri will pluck it away from them, and Mahindra now will find Bublal, and Bublal should easily convert. She doesn't, but good work there by the smaller Aviwe Ngoni, and Kyra Zahiri now with 17 seconds left in this first half. Bublal puts up the shot, doesn't drop. Bosele, can South Africa get it over the halfway line and get a shot up? Ngoni to Mosimi, needs to shoot, and the buzzer goes, and that will not count, unfortunately, for the referees conferring, but I think the right decision is made. And so at halftime here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre in Johannesburg, South Africa, Algeria ladies lead the South African Sasalama Wheeler girls by 20 points to 13, and we'll be back for the second half in a bit. All right, and third quarter action about to begin, and Danae Mosemi for South Africa passes the ball to Shwanelo Mawabi. Mosemi fouled there by Nebia Mahindra, and South Africa still very much in this encounter, and thank you to everybody for your feedback and comments, and shout out to Mr. Superman Lagumbi. Suggests that the South African team need to up their aggression on defense, and of course also be more polished on the offensive plays, and Mahindra will not convert there, surprisingly for the Algerians. Offensive foul should be called against Mosemi as she crashes into Mahindra. Welcoming everybody from around the world watching these pictures that coming to you from the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre, the home of wheelchair basketball, South Africa. Zahiri puts up the shot as the buzzer goes for the 24-shot clock, and Mawabi will find Bosele. South Africa still within 7 points, looking to, and of course Dudugwaza was called for the travelling violation as she pushed her wheels more than 2 times there. Mahimda launches the ball across the zone, and nobody for Algeria can pick it up. And South Africa, another opportunity. Vocal James Ntetwa, very passionate coach, and poor player there by the youngster from KwaZulu-Natal, Mbata, unfortunately for the South Africans. And Algeria extend their lead now to 9 points. Musimi took her eye off the ball as Mowabi played it in, and turnover ball will mean that Narain Bublal should extend this lead now to 11 points. So a little bit of lack of concentration creeping in there to the play of the Amawila girls, and substitution called by South Africa. Coming onto the court will be the young Asibe Gilifile, and she will replace the substitution has been delayed. She replaces Sam Kilisiwe Mbata. And Coach Mtetwa having a word with Mbata just to make sure that she does not make the same mistake again. Asibe Gilifile tries to find Bosele, but good work there by Kyra Zairi. Steals the ball for the Algerians, and the big figure of Narain Bublal extending the lead now. The South African ladies have struggled with the press and the aggressive defensive play of the Algerians, and Mahimda will find Bublal. Bublal doesn't convert, but she will pick up her own rebound. Struggling to convert, but she eventually does. So South Africa 28, Algeria 28, South Africa 13, and we've got 7 minutes 24 left in this third quarter. Gwaza finds Bosele. Bosele misses on the first attempted pickup, but recovers well, and Gwaza puts up the shot. And the smallest player on the court, Mowabi, comes away with the rebound. Mosemi towards Bosele. Good work there by Linda Bosele, and she'll need to convert. Unable to do so. Algeria come up with number 11 is Dabia Samati to Kara Zeri, and Gilafile picks up the ball, passes it to Bosele. She in turn finds Musimi. Gwaza will get the ball through to Shwanela Mowabi, and unfortunately the short number 4 for South Africa is unable to convert. Nebia Mahimda for Algeria brings the ball up. Good work by Bosele on that occasion, and not allowing the ball to get through to Narain Bublal. Gilafile, poor pass from her, and Algeria pick up the possession, and Bublal converts, and she is fouled by Linda Bosele, so she will go to the line as the Algerians starting to gain the ascendancy and are pulling away from the Amawila girls. Substitution called by Coach James Ntetwa. Coming onto the court for the Amawila girls is number 10, Ongweza Hagu. Bublal. Doesn't drop. So Algeria hold a 17-point advantage, and we have just under 6 minutes to play in this third quarter. Mawabi plays it to Gilafile, and the Algerian number 13 Kairaziri is blown for the foul. Substitution South Africa, and Viwe Ngoni will come on, and young Shwanelo Mawabi will take a rest. Ball deflected out of play there by Dana Masemi. So South Africa unable to string any offensive plays together at this point, and Algeria threatening to pull away into a rather large lead. And the number 8 there for Algeria is, of course, Fatima Bouzidi. Ball is knocked out of bounds, and Algeria will once again pick up the possession. Nebia Mahimda puts up the shot. Mosimi puts up the shot for South Africa, bounces back into the hands of Lorraine Boublel, and she launches the ball across to Nebia Mahimda, and the number 4 for Algeria extends the lead now to 34 to Algeria and 13 to South Africa. Mosimi comes off, and Moabi comes back onto the court. Gilafile finds Gwaza. Gwaza looking for Hagu. Hagu does well. Passes the ball to Moabi. Back to Hagu. Good play there by the two youngsters that were part of the Under-25 World Cup squad, and even gets the applause of the Algerian Jamila Kimgani. Good play there again by the South Africans, Dudu Gwaza and Asive Gilafile. Some running repairs needed there. The chair of Gwaza and of Boublel seem to be stuck, and substitution called now by Algeria. Number 13 is Kairaziri. She goes off, and into the game checks Afida Beladef. Right, Gilafile. Angweza Hagu. Gilafile. Foul called on number 4 there, Nebia Mahimda. Ngoni. Shot goes up from Dudugwaza, and doesn't drop as the home spectators are starting to come into the stands here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre, and we're expecting some loud noise from the home supporters when the Amawila boys take on Morocco in the next game, which is the second semi-final of today. Just a reminder, if you're tuning in now, Algeria beat Egypt in the first semi-final earlier today, and they will of course play the winner of the game that's coming up after this one, the Sasol Amawila boys, South Africa versus Morocco. That game will come to you from 19:30 South Africa time, as Ngweza Hagu tries to get past Hafida Beladef, and Beladef fouls the South African, and Hagu will go to the line for 2 free throws. Doesn't drop for the young Hagu. Can she pick up her rebound? She does. So good awareness there by Hagu. Ngoni to the smallest player on the court, Shwanelo Moabi, and she converts for South Africa. So South Africa up to 17, Algeria 34. We have 3 minutes left in this third quarter, and Viwe Ngoni will pick it up. Plays it to Moebi. Smallest player, passing it over the tallest player on the court. Good work there by the Amawila girls. Can Hagu finish the shot? She can. So Algeria 34, South Africa 19. Nice little passage of play here by the Amawila girls. Nebia Mahimda to Bublal. Bublal will convert, so 36-19 the score. 2 minutes 30 left in this third quarter. Moabi for South Africa. Hagu. Foul is called against Algeria, and that foul will go against number 11, Dabia Samati. Young Ngweza Hagu will be back at the line now, and can she convert for the Amawila girls? Not on that occasion. Second attempt doesn't drop, but rebound picked up there by Gulafile. Now Hagu having a good game since she's come on, making things happen for the Amawila girls. Foul called against number 15 for Algeria. That's Narain Bublal, and South Africa with a little bit of respite and certain things starting to happen here for the South Africans. Still, of course, a long way to go to catch up to the Algerian score, but at least some positive play by the Amawila girls. Good to see. Algeria in foul trouble, so Can Gilifiles convert? She is unable to. Doesn't drop. Bublal picks it up for Algeria. She finds Nebia Mahindra. She will drive through and play it to number 8, Fatima Bouzidi. She's unable to convert, looking for some options. Eventually ball comes back out to Mahindra. Shot clock at 4. 7 there for Algeria's Hafida Beladef, and she will find Nebia Mahindra once more. Bit of scrappy play there by the Algerians, unable to convert. And substitution now for South Africa. Checking back into the game is number 11, Kelebochile Moeng. Gilifile looking to get South Africa up to the 20-point mark. Ball bounces off the ring and nobody can pick it up, so Algeria will have the inbound from the side. Substitution South Africa. Gilifile goes off and Moeng comes on. Moeng comes into the action and immediately adds to her foul tally, and that will be the end of her game. So 5 fouls for Kelebochile Moeng, and she looks somewhat disappointed. A little bit of a soft foul, that one. And onto the court comes Linda Busili. Try and put Narain Bublal off. She does so. And rebound picked up by Mwabi. Gwaza lays it immediately off to Ngoni. Can Ngoni finish for South Africa? Doesn't drop, but good work once again by Ongweza Hagu. Hagu now back to Linda Busele, to Dudu Gwaza. She again will have to throw that up as the shot clock winds down. Busele trying to make life difficult for Algeria, and they forced a turnover, and Ongweza Hagu now for South Africa. Plays it to Mowebi. She manages to work her way inside, and the young Mafeking-based Mowebi and Ngoni for the Northwest Stinging Bees doing some good work here for the Amawila girls. Good shot there by Linda Busele, and that's enough for the Algerian coach to decide he will have a chat to his team and Algeria call a timeout. All right, and fourth quarter action about to get underway here in the women's game, the fourth encounter between South Africa and Algeria, and at the moment Algeria 36, South Africa 23. And Algeria up and running in this quarter with a converted effort there by Hafida Baladef. Linda Bosele finds Viwe Ngone. She finds Mowabi. Mowabi will put it to Gwaza. Gwaza should find Linda Bosele. She does. Bosele gets through and unable to convert. And we're back up here with Nebia Mahemda. Bublal for Algeria, and she converts, so Algeria up to 40 points, and South Africa 23. Linda Busele for South Africa. Gwaza to Ongweza Hagu. Had a good game, the youngster from Gauteng province here in South Africa. Definitely made a big impact since coming on, and it'll give coach James Ntetwa some food for thought for the final game tomorrow between these two teams. And just a reminder that due to the withdrawal of some of the women's sides, the likes of Morocco and Kenya in the women's competition, the end result was that South Africa and Algeria were the only two countries fielding a women's team, and as a result, best of 5 series between Algeria and South Africa. And Algeria too strong throughout the week for the Amawila girls, but the young Amawila girls squad would have learnt a lot, and the future bodes well for the Amawila girls. Nebia Mahimda, she will put up the shot, it doesn't drop. Dudu Gwaza to Mowabi. Dudu Gwaza. Mowabi, can she put up the shot? She does, it doesn't drop. And Hagu trying to steal the ball there from Mahimda. But unfortunately for Algeria, her pass bounces off the front of Fatima Bouzili's chair. Bosele, bit of a rush shot. Gwaza puts up the shot, is fouled, and South Africa will go to the line. Timeout called by coach James Ntetwa for South Africa. So with 7 minutes to play in this fourth quarter, Algeria hold a commanding 40 points to 23 lead over the Cecil Amawila girls. All right, so back to the action. Dudu Gwaza goes to the line. Can she narrow this deficit? Shot goes up, doesn't drop, and Noreen Bublal for the Algerians. Back in possession. Mahimda converts for Algeria, and 6 minutes 46 to play in this fourth quarter, and Shwanela Moabi takes a tumble. Ongweza Hagu for South Africa. Viwe Ngoni brings the ball up. Finds Dudu Gwaza. What can she do? Puts up the shot, doesn't drop. Hagu though picks up the rebound for South Africa. Ngoni. Gwaza. Gwaza had to put up the shot as the shot clock goes, and unfortunately for the number 14, the KwaZulu Natal Warriors player, Gwaza unable to convert. Nebia Mahimdra, closely watched there by young Viwe Ngoni, and good work there by the number 5 for South Africa. Bublal for Algeria. Nebia Mahimdra. Hagu working hard to try and get the ball, but good work there for the Algerians by Halima Kujun. Nebia Mahimdra finds Bublal, and she will not convert. Hagu's had a really impressive outing here for the Amawila girls, the youngster. Very encouraging to see these young girls playing against the more experienced Algerian team, and of course the Algerians have been involved in the World Championships as well as the Paralympics, so good experience for some of these young South African girls. Mahimdra converts, and she'll go to the line as she is fouled there by Aviwe Ngoni. Mahimdra there, unable to kick the ball in, and South Africa will have possession. Gwaza towards Simpiwe Mankele, unable to find her though, and Algeria through Nebia Mahimdra come back at the South African team. Ngili Ndlela finds Viwe Ngoni. Simpiwe Mankele. Picked up there by Fatima Bouzidi. She finds Nebia Mahimdra, and number 7 Hafida Baladef unable to convert for Algeria. Dudu Gwaza, shot goes up, will it drop? It doesn't, and Nebia Mahimdra picks up the rebound. 3 minutes 53 left in this encounter. Good work there by Narain Bublal, and Algeria extend this lead to 23 points. So South Africa 23, Algeria 46. Loose pass there by Mankele, and Mahindra doesn't convert. Foul called on Mankele there, and she will pick up her second foul. Linda Buseli checking into the game, and Duneo Mosimi as well, and off goes Mankele and Ngoni. Algeria in possession. Mowabi to Bosele. Ball deflects off Lungile and Lele's chair, and Algeria with just under 3 minutes left will take a 4-0 lead in this best of 5 series, and South Africa, although they've had a much better performance again, and I repeat that they have improved game by game, but the class of the Algerian ladies is evident. Mowabi now for South Africa to Bosele. Dudu Gwaza. Shot clock at 2. Somebody's got to get it up. Bosele gets it up in the nick of time. Doesn't drop for her, unfortunately. And Algeria with Nebia Mahindra will get down to the other end of the court, but Nebia Mahindra misses once again. Dudu Gwaza drives into the key. Can she convert? She can't. All bit of a scrappy affair at this point of the game. Substitution South Africa. Mankele will come back on. In fact, Coach James Ntetwa decides let's have a timeout. So we have 1 minute 37 left in this game 4 of the women's best of 5 series, and Algeria 48, South Africa 23. Just a reminder, of course, that coming up after this game is the second men's semi-final of the 2020 IWBF Afro Paralypic Qualifiers, and that, of course, is between the Amawila boys, South Africa, playing against the defending champions of Africa, Morocco, and that will come to you live at 19:30 South Africa time. So not long to go here in this encounter. Nebia Mahindra. Linda Buseli on the floor, so she adjusts her straps, and 1 minute 28 left in this encounter. Turnover by the Amawila girls, and Algeria will try to reach the 50-point mark, and in possession for Algeria, Afida Beladev unable to convert. Linda Busele struggling to claim it. She picks it up, tries to find Mankele, but the ball bounces behind her, and gratefully picked up there by Nebia Mahimda. Mahimda finds Beladev. Beladev to Bublal. Bublal unable to convert. Mankele needs to get the ball across the halfway line. Finds Busele, but unfortunately for the South African ladies, 8-second violation. Substitution for South Africa. Off the court goes Busele. Onto the court comes Gilifile. Gilifile, the youngster from Gauteng. Nebia Mahimda. Plays the ball to Buzidi, and now South Africa in possession. Ngoni trying to find Mankele. She does well there, brings the ball back to Ngoni. 22 seconds left in this game. Bit of lax in concentration there. Mawabi unable to hold on to the ball, and 10 seconds left. Final opportunity for Algeria to get it to the 50-point mark, and ball out of bounds. So 2 seconds left in this encounter, and oh wow, okay, Coach James Ntetra calls a timeout with 2 seconds left, and yeah, some 25 points behind, and yeah. Yeah. Anyway, and so obviously now Algeria go 4-0 up in this 5-match series, and South Africa and Mawila girls still a long way to go to get up to the level of their North African rivals. Of course, in the final minute of the game, the timeout called, the coach will have the option of putting it in from the back court or the front court. So I think the motive for Mteto there was to try and let her ladies try and have one last attempt with 2 seconds left. See if they can get up to 25 points. Ball will go into Gilifile. Shot goes up, doesn't drop. So at the end of that game, Algeria come away with a 48-23 victory against the Cecil Amawila girls, and we will be back shortly with the Cecil Man of the Match presentation. And welcome back here courtside at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre for the Sasol Man of the Match. And with me, the number 15 for Algeria, Nuran Boublal. Nuran, good game. Did you enjoy playing against the South African team?
أنا فرحانة كي كرمتوني إن شاء الله عقب الغدوة إن شاء الله نجيبوها إن شاء الله.
Thank you. So Nuran is the Sasol Man of the Match, and thank you to our Sasol representatives. Well done, Nuran. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that brings the end to Game 4 of the ladies' competition, and Algeria lead 4-0, and they will play one last game against South Africa tomorrow. Coming up is the second semi-final between the Sasol Amawila boys, South Africa, and defending African champions, Morocco. We'll be back shortly.